Hello my friends, today we're learning Bava Basra Daf Kuf Lamed. We're going to start from Kuf Lamed on Aleph at the top from the Mishnah. It says a Mishnah, Oime ish ploin Yerusheni. Someone who wants to give his Yerusha to someone who's not his child, B'mokum she'es bas when he has a daughter, or he says, Biti Yerusheni, my daughter will yarshin me B'mokum she'es ben, when there is a son, and we know that when there's a boy and a girl, the boy gets Yerusha, not the daughter. Why not? The Torah says that the boys get Yerusha, that the daughter gets Yerusha, so you can't give it to someone who doesn't deserve the Yerusha. If he said on someone, let's say he has a few boys, and they're all many yarshin him, and he says on one of them that he should yarshin everything, or he should yarshin more than what he deserves, if he says on someone who's not meant to yarshin him that he should yarshin him the Yershoy, because then it doesn't work. And we're going to see in the Gemara what's the difference, why you could give extra to someone who's meant to yarshin him and you can't give extra to someone who's not meant to yarshin him, or you can't give anything. And we had this Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika before, and the Gemara mentioned a few times, and here this is the source of it in the Mishnah. Said the Gemara, Tama, the whole reason why it doesn't work in the ratio of the Mishnah, the Echod, the Acher, the Mokim Bas, the Bas Mokim Ben, because he's trying to give someone when he has a daughter, or his daughter when he has a son. How Ben Abonim, it's mashma from the ratio, if he wants to give, let's say, Shimon more than Levi, Ubas Ben Abono, if he wants to give one of his daughters more than the other sisters, then it's good. Like Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika. Let's look in the Sefer of the Mishnah. Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika. So that's exactly Aimu Tanekama. What's the difference between Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika and Tanekama? It's exactly the same. Says the Gemara, and if you want to tell me Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika filu acher b'mokin bas ubas b'mokin ben kalmar, maybe Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika's din that he says that the person gives, that person yarshins, that person that you could give someone else, it's even not the son to give Shimon more than Levi, it's to give a random person who's not menu yarshin him, and he could give him his Yerusha instead of his sons. So the Gemara can't be about Tanya Rabbi Shmuel, Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika, the son of Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika, Rabbi Shmuel says, Lo nechleku abba v'chachomim al acher b'mokim bas. No one's, that even my father who says he could yarshin give Shimon more than Levi, but he's not, there's no argument about to give a ploini almoini b'mokim when there's a daughter, bas b'mokim ben, or to give a daughter when there's sons. Everyone agrees over there, bein my father, bein chachomim, that you can't do that. What is the machloikis between Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika and Chachamim? Is al ben Abonim, if he wants to give Shimon, and Shimon, he has the sons, Reuven, Shimon, Levi, and Yehuda, and he wants to give Levi more than Yehuda. Ubas ben Abonos, he has 5 girls, and he wants to give one girl more than the other girls, then he could inherit to that daughter, to that son, more than the other ones. Sha'aba oima, Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika says Yirash, v'chachomim Yirash. So how could you say what's pshat in our Mishnah? What's the machlokes between Tanekama and Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika? L'chor the same thing. So Thalegmon, there's 2 terutzim. Ibo say midika omaloi nechleku, since Rabbi Shmuel, the son of Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika, is specifically saying that there's no machlokes michlal, it's mashma the Tanekama, that someone else and it's the Tanekama of our Mishnah. So v'nechleku. So the machlokes Rabbi Shmuel, the son of Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika, says there's no machlokes. My father never spoken to give a Yerusha to someone random, but Tanekama in our Mishnah holds that Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika held that you could even give a Yerusha to someone random, connect your sons, connect your daughter, and it's going to work. And therefore the Mishnah, our Mishnah argues on Rabbi Shmuel. Yiboy say another teretz, Kula the Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika. Our whole Mishnah is Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika. And you have to add to the Mishnah because it's missing a little bit. And this is how you read the Mishnah. Someone who wants to give a Yerusha randomly to someone random when he has a daughter, or or he wants to give a Yerusha to his daughter when he has sons, then it doesn't work. Habas ben Abonis, he wants to give one daughter more, Ben Aboni, one son more, then it does work. Why? It's not that Rabbi Yochanan Broika comes and says something else. No, Rabbi Yochanan Broika, so the Sefer Rabbi Yochanan Broika is explanation of the Reisha, and therefore it's not machlokas whatsoever, and therefore it fits in also Rabbi Shmuel B'noi Rabbi Yochanan Broika, that Rabbi Yochanan Broika never spoke in a case of giving a Yerusha, an inheritance, to someone who's not connected to his family. Omar Rabbi Yehuda Omar Shmuel Alocha Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika V'chein Omar Rava Alocha Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika. Omar Rava, my time with Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika. What's the source? So we saw we passing like Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika. Rava wants to know what's the source. How does Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika know that he can give one son more? Omar Kroy, it's in the pasuk V'oyo b'yoyim anchilo izbonov. And the Rashban explained they could have said B'yoyim she'anchilo izbonov. Mashma b'yoyim anchilo a Torah nosur shus la'av la'anchi l'kol misheritze. It's mashma that the father decides who will get Yerusha, who will inherit him, and therefore the father could decide to give Shimon more than Levi. Omar Abayis says to Rava, I have another source for this din of Rabbi Yochanan ben Broika. Hom lo yuchal levaker nafka. We learn it, they said that you can't give the Bechor, let's say someone has Reuben, Shimon and Levi, and Reuben is a Bechor, so you can't give Reuben more than Shimon. But Reuben the Bechor, Reuben gets double, so you can't decide that Shimon is a Bechor and he should get double. So we can smash Dafka the Bechor not, but other people that not the din Bechor, not the din, the special din of Bechor, you could say that Levi should get more than Yehuda. So why are we learning it from this pasuk? We have another pasuk. So the Gemara, no, that pasuk we need. Like the Tanya, like we learned in the Brisa. Abachanon Omer Mishum Rabbi Eliezer. Abachanon says in the name of the Tana Rabbi Eliezer, why are they coming to tell you lo yuchal levaker, that you can't change your bechora? If Reuben's your bechora, you have to give Reuben the bechora. Lefish ne'ema, because there's another pasuk that says b'yoyim anchilo isbono, that tells you that you can give one child more than the other one. Shiyochol, so bechora we should learn that like you could give Shimon more than Levi, you could also decide that the bechora of Reuben goes to Yehuda. What's the din of the basic that each child inherits a part? That's stronger than the double of the bechora. Why is that? That even the chosim that come to the father after he passes away, as we learned early on, if the father decides that the chelik of Levi will go to Yehuda, the father could do so. That his power in the Yerusha is weak. Why is that? He only gets double in what the father actually left when he dies, but something that the father doesn't actually have and he only gets later on, like a choiv, he doesn't get double in that. So he's weaker in a din poshut. Like kol shekain, that the father could say that instead of Reuben the Bechor, Levi should be the Bechor. Talmud loima, that's why the Torah needs to tell you lo yuchal levaker, that you can't decide change the Bechor. Whoever's a Bechor, he's a Bechor. Continues a brisa of a yoimer, it should say lo yuchal levaker. Just write only that you can't change a bechor, and we may now know that you can't give that bechor you can't change, but the normal din Yerusha you could change. Ma talmud loim v'oyo b'yoim anchilo izbonov. Why do we need the Torah to say that you could give the chelik of Levi who's not the bechor to Yehuda? Shiochol, you might have thought v'aloidinu lechora have a kal b'choyma uma b'choy shura koichol. If already the double that the bechor gets that's weak, she'inu noitel baroik v'muchzek, they only gets muchzek nor roy. Omra Torah, and the Torah says lo yuchal levaker, and I can't give the Reuven's bechora to Levi. Poshut, shiofek koichoy, poshut that's stronger. She'noitel baroik muchzek, then only gets more muchzek lo kol shekain. We have a kal v'choyma that the Torah, if you can't give the bechora that's weak from Reuven to Shimon or to Levi, so kol shekain you can't give the chelik of Levi to Yehuda, because Levi's chelik of a poshut is stronger than bechora. Talmud loima, that's why the pasuk tells you that you shouldn't do this kal v'choyma. V'oyo b'yom anchilo yisabona v'Torah noser shus la'av la'anchi l'kol mishiritze, that the Torah is telling you that the father can decide who to give the Yerusha to, and that's only by chelik poshut, but by chelik bechora the father can't change that. Omar of Zrika, Omar of Ami, Omar of Chinina, Omar Rebbe. Alocha Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika. The halacha, so Rav Zrika said in the name of all these Amoraim, that the halacha is like Rabbi Yochanan Bebroika. Omale Rav Abba, Oira Itma. Rav Abba didn't like what Rav Zrika said. Not Rabbi Yochanan never said the halacha. Sorry, Rebbe never said the halacha is like Rabbi Yochanan. He said Oira. He actually paskin like him. That in a case where someone gave one of his sons more, and he said, yeah, it applies, it works. That son will get more. Said the Gemara, what are they arguing over here? That what's the source of the argument? Said the Gemara, Ma'asova alocha difo, Ma'asova ma'iserav. What does that mean? Ma'asova alocha difo. That means if you said alocha, so that's strong, and therefore it's better to say so. Ma'asova ma'iserav. It's better when we actually saw they actually paskined in alocha l'ma'iserav. So that's stronger than just saying alocha. So, and we're going to see the Gemara is going to discuss about this. If a person says alocha, if he says alocha l'maisa, if a person just says paskins like something. Tonu rabbanon eni meidim alocha lo mipi talmud. If the rabbi in yeshiva, the Maggid Shira said alocha, and he didn't say alocha l'maisa, you can't learn from it. V'lo mipi maisa, and not if you saw him doing something, you can't learn from it because maybe there was another reason that he never knew. Until that the rabbi will say loy alocha l'maisa, and only when the father says alocha l'maisa, that's when you could actually, the Talmud could learn from it to apply it to our different places. Shoal v'omu loy alocha l'maisa. If the Talmud asked the father and he told him alocha l'maisa, this is the alocha, yelech v'yaseh. He could follow it. He could go through it and apply it in different cases. Maisa. Yelech v'yaseh ma'aseh. Uvilvad shelo yidame. He shouldn't compare from one case to another case and say, oh, if he said like this over here, let's learn it from somewhere else. So the Gemara, what does that mean? The whole Shas, all the time, the Torah, the Mishnah, we say, oh, if the din is like this over here, so it must be the dins over here as well. Why are you saying they can't compare? In treifis you can't compare. In treifis you can't say, oh, if something's like this, let's say a leg, if an animal is cut in a specific place, you can't say, oh, if it's cut even a higher place in the leg, even more it's a treifa and this animal won't live and it's possible. Why? You shouldn't do that. Sometimes the animal's cut in a specific place, and it's going to die and it's a treifa. If it's cut even in a higher place in the animal, meaning more of the animal is cut, and it's going to live. So in treifas you can't compare one from each other, but in other things for sure you can. When Rav Asi told Rabbi Yochanan, when you tell us halacha, we should actually do it l'maisa. No, don't do it. If I just said halacha, you shouldn't actually do like that. Only if I say that it's halacha l'maisa. That I said that it's halacha, it's not good enough. Rava told his Talmidim or his friends, Rav Papa and Rav Huna, the son of Rabbi Shua, when something like paskin comes in front of you and you heard that paskin kosher, mutter, etc., and you see a kasha in it, don't tear it up and say, oh, I have a kasha on it. Until you come in front of me. If I have an answer to your question, I'll tell you. If I don't have an answer, I'll change my mind. So don't just slog me up, come ask me. If you come to me, if halacha that I paskin comes to you and I'm already died, so you can't come ask me, don't tear it up. Don't learn from it. On that the Gemara asks, and the Gemara explains, don't tear it up. If I was there and I was alive, maybe I could tell you a reason. So don't just slog it up and say this is wrong. But don't learn like that. If you don't understand and you have a kasha, so therefore, you can't paskin like that. Even though I said if you have a kasha, a dayan has to go what he understands, and if you understand otherwise, you shouldn't paskin like that. But don't slog it up totally, because maybe if I'd be there, I could have given you a teretz. Regards from Dubai. Everyone should have a blessed day and a blessed week, and looking forward to continue from the Holy Land. Thank you very much.